On social media, you mentioned you were having a rough time trading. I think it was last October. Could be wrong about it. You mentioned you weren't doing your processes at the time. When you have slumps, is it usually a lack of processes or doing reviews? Yeah, when I have slumps, it's usually I get frustrated with an early part of the slump. Things aren't coming easy. I start to have some strings of losses. I start thinking I can sit down in the afternoon and that I'm a good enough trader to just go make some money. And my motivations, I feel, start shifting towards getting back P&L as opposed to just sitting down to take one more good trade and execute well according to my plan and focus on my process goals for the session, right? My motivations start being, let me get back to all-time highs with my equity curve. Let me make back this money that I lost in the morning session, right? And then all of a sudden, the reasons you're taking trades are not the same, right? You're doing things like the way I'm talking to you guys and saying, hey, here's the variables, here's the factors, here's the market generated information, here's my read, here's where I'm compromising on something. That's all out the window. And I just start compromising everything. And I could care less about almost anything other than like, give me immediate momentum on a low time frame. That's what I start trading like. Oh, you're not going down? I'll reverse my position. Let's go up, right? That's me tilt trading poorly. And I'll have a session or two where I do that. And now I'm in a worse hole. And then maybe the pressure of entering a drawdown might get to my psyche. And then I don't see things clearly objectively. I start trying to force things, or I get gun shy and start to hesitate on things. And then I end up chasing things because I hesitated on things. You guys know the drill, right? So yes, the short answer is yes, I do get away. I don't really get away from reviews. I don't really get away from, well, no, that's not true. Sometimes I get away from doing as good a reviews as I should. And as you can imagine, that's after sustained periods of profitability, right? Where you kind of, I don't need to do that, right? But the main thing that I get away from is motivations around trading well, being focused on defining winning that session around a process goal, something that's within my control. And I start focusing, my trading becomes about money. And that is where I trade my worst every time. And I used to get into cycles of just trying harder. Let me risk more and make it back quicker, right? That risk-seeking, egotistical, natural side of me. And so that's been a big deal, is learning to take my foot off the gas. You know, I'll go to sim if I have to, right? If it gets bad enough to where I can't trust myself, I'll go to sim and make myself like I'm in the tryout. Prove you can do this again. You SOB, right? Show me. Show me, don't tell me.